So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And they're in a bind early here. Down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will settle back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Love now. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. To throw now. Here's Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Stafford.
That's to the second-year man, Puka Nacua.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
40 gun. 40 gun.
Back to throw, Stafford. They'll go screen here to Hunt. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half, Love.
He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks for...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Number 84, 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They hand off to their big tight end. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing. Love. And
his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Stafford. A short throw taken in by Long. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Stafford. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Screen play set up for Williams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it with Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Love looking to throw it. And complete once again to Watson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A short throw to Musgrave. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it's blocked. And the Rams have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back. And the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
They give it to Williams, running right. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Williams.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one, and here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.